Hey guys, this is Sun Tzu's second cousin recording a Shogun 2 commentary battle. This is the first one I've ever actually recorded, so I'm going to give it a shot. Hopefully I don't screw things up. So since I'm new to doing this, I decided to appropriately choose a battle where I am facing a newer opponent. Let's see, his name is Gieru Geru. We'll go with that. So, I'm sure a lot of you have played up against an opponent who throws their army into a box, a lot like this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 units of Yari Samurai, 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Bow Samurai, and a shitload of Katana Samurai just chilling in the middle waiting to go pretty much wherever he wants to go. So, here is my army. You'll probably end up seeing it a lot. I believe this is the medium build I've been using. I've switched it up recently though, so if I play any newer battles and I decide to record it, I'll definitely explain that. Basically, I take 4 units of Bow Ashigaru. I think they're some pretty solid units in terms of mopping up arrow fire. And take the Naginata Samurai to support the Bow Ashigaru because they're just flat out badass. And then, let's see, Lone Sword Ashigaru, Katana Samurai, another Katana Samurai. I name them cool little names. These are the Naginata. And these are, yeah, because I was excited when I got them. Dipstick, Sam R.I., and Slice and Dice. I got my Great Guard named Schwa. And my other Great Guard, which is not veteran. I take a mostly veteran army. My general right here, King Wang. He's a freaking just a badass. So basically my strategy to countering this opponent was to get him to get the hell out of his little box. Now, maybe in the past Total War games that'd be a lot more difficult because there was no really objective. You could pretty much sit wherever you want and constantly have an advantage. And I think that's why I really like this video, because right here is an example of how to easily root pretty much a camper. I mean, he's not even an intelligent camper. If he was smart, he could have put his army right here in the woods to absorb arrow fire. It's harder to tell what's going on, so he could be more easily defended. And he couldn't get charged from this big hill, which I'll use later. So he definitely made some tactical flaws. Okay, so here's the problem. This is the boring part, and I'll probably skip ahead and edit a little bit, but I will continue to say crap in case I change my mind later. So pretty much what I do is I dismount my Great Guard, attempting to capture all these points. As you can tell, the flag is almost up on this one, so I can't remember. Okay, yeah, it's done. Increases the melee and attack. Increases the melee attack and charge of all units. Sorry. That's what that one does. This one increases the armor melee defense of all units. As you can see, he hasn't moved.
Hidden units,
So I
my
think
lord.
actually he grows some balls
Treacherously
right
meant
here,
to
and he
ambush
decides
us.
to move all of his bowmen to try to go attack my Great Guard. I automatically see that because I pay attention, and I pretty much remount them. I recognize the fact that he's not completely unintelligent. He knows that these are going to give me a pretty huge bonus, and you know what is really kind of interesting is people really tend to not look at what a huge bonus these give you. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. It's worth every second you wait to try to claim these. I mean, I believe, I wish I had an actual number for how many it gives you. Okay, so now stuff is happening. Cool. So basically what I do is I split up my army. As you probably noticed, my name is Sun Tzu's second cousin. Well, I'm not actually his second cousin because Sun Tzu lived more than 2,000 years ago. For those of you who know about Sun Tzu, he was a military strategist considered one of the best of all times. So basically there's a book, Sun Tzu's Art of War. I've read it more times than I'm comfortable with, and I really try to employ all the tactics of Sun Tzu in my gaming. So pretty much what I'm going to do one of Sun Tzu's principles is sometimes give an opponent a smaller force, something that they can easily overtake. So what I did was I split it into 2 groups. As you can tell, the stronger half is on this side, the weaker half is right here. I was kind of hoping to entice my enemy to move. I really just didn't want to go up against this stupid box because it's pretty annoying to go up against. I don't think anyone enjoys actually playing against these players. So in the meantime, I am actually capturing. What is this? Come on, there we go. Increases the reload rate of all missile units. So I think I almost have that one. See how high the flag is? Yeah, it's like halfway. So I start maneuvering my army, and I walk a lot of my units through the forest. I'd prefer if he just didn't know how close I was. I want to make him nervous. I want him to attack. I want him to attack these units, because the fact of the matter is, even if he attacks these, it gets him to move. And I would have a downhill charge right here, and I could also charge him downhill here, which would obviously give me an advantage, which is also, you know, another Sun Tzu principle for those who follow him. Basically the momentum of battle. Downhill, if you read the book, basically never attack uphill is really the principle. It will pretty much annihilate your troops, which is once again another solid argument to recognizing this player's ability to play this game, because as you could tell, he pretty much positioned his army on a downslope. Wasn't the best idea. Okay. So I'm slowly walking my army through this forest. I want to conceal my movements. I don't want him to do anything. I just don't want him to discover my true intentions, pretty much. So I've claimed that. Sorry, this is so boring. Get to move over there. I gotta claim that one. I believe the tax starts pretty soon. Actually, maybe this will be the best time to cut through the video. I'll fast forward. Okay, there we go. So, strategically, the Battle of the New Box has continued, and he has moved all of his bowmen into this giant fucking blob. So, now I have to worry about this. Obviously, he put Yari Samurai around. It's not even a box, it's a triangle if you want to get all, you know, technical on me. But, let's see, yeah, he put his units into a triangle. They're all squished in the middle. And I've moved a unit of cav hidden in the forest. Chances are, if he's doing this sort of formation, he's not very good at micromanaging, so I figured that maybe he would forget about my hidden cav, which I don't believe he does. I've also positioned my whole army, kind of clustered them right here. Check them out, squatting. But they decide to move because it is now time to attack. And that is where they're going to go, right there. And I believe I captured this in the meantime, yeah, right here. So, now this guy is completely screwed. I'm going to surround him on all fronts and begin skirmishing with my bowmen to try to get him to move, because, well, he retracted his bowmen to a position where they can't possibly fire. So, well, fire effectively, to say the least. So, let me see. I think I was very careful. I wanted to really skirmish effectively and lose the least amount of troops. So let's check these guys out. There you go. There. Cool. What are you guys up to? I believe I tried to hide them a little bit in the forest because I'm sure as many of you are aware.
Hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
Okay, so I'm sure as many of you are aware, when you hide your bowmen in the forest, they become a lot more difficult to hit. The trees are really good cover fire. So I managed to successfully draw his bowman out. And no, he did not forget about my cav unit. He sends his Yari, so the triangle has been broken. So this is definitely an opportunity if I've ever seen one. Why is my game doing this?
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
So he recognizes the error of his tactics. Okay, he's doing it again. Yeah. So try to throw him off. I start skirmishing with my cav as well. I really don't care if I lose any cav. I want to throw As you can tell by how his army is set up, he just doesn't. You know, he really intended me to frontally assault him, and that's just not going to happen. So, I got these Naginata on the hill, so if he charges up the hill, he's going to get charged down a hill, and he will ultimately lose. I place a unit of Katana Samurai and Lone Sword on this hill, so if he charges down that hill, he's completely screwed. Let's see, I'm slowly wearing away at only Yari. I only targeted Yari because the fact of the matter is, once my cap can get in here, this whole army is completely toast. So, oh yeah, I have 2 units of Great Guard, I didn't mention that earlier, and they are great, so they live up to their name. They, especially veteran Great Guards, they're almost, in my opinion, maybe a little overpowered, but there's supposed to be some sort of patch coming out eventually. So I think I finally enticed him to attack. Look at him go. Oh my gosh. This is pretty phenomenal.
Our hidden units have been
Okay, so
discovered,
Yari
my lord.
Samurai have calling it quits. They're pretty dead. The attacks on my right front, let's see, with 1, 2 Katana Samurai and Yari. Yeah. Charges at my bowman with a unit of Katana Samurai. So, actually, is this one? Yes, it is one. So let's watch this. Ooh, he's getting shot. I positioned my bowman to a point where I thought they could shoot him, and it looks like I even shot. Okay. I charged the unit of Lone Sword down. Then my Naginata follow in, and obviously it was the sandwich from heaven. It was a fast route of
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shameful display!
What happened over here? Looks like my bowman got mixed up. Routed one or 2 of his units? Yeah, 2 of his units. Sending my cavalry. Started making some massive things because he gave up his flank. Pretty much everything. These Yari Samurai that were trying to hunt my cavalry are down over there. Taking my bowman, I'm going to position them in the woods to attempt to get some sort of crossfire going on, preferably on the backside of the troops.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord!
I kind of just used my Great Guards pretty irresponsibly. I just threw this unit in here because, to be totally honest, I really want to make a sandwich, and I think I'm going to make that sandwich right now. Check it out. Look at this sandwich. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oof. Oof. Look at this. Oh, he's downhill. That's going to help you out, buddy. I think you should stay there. Okay, woo! So there he goes. He's about to get the sandwich from hell. And obviously, every single unit is shitting their pants.
My lord! A glorious victory will soon be
now
yours!
That the battlefield is covered in shit, that is the destruction of his army. And, let's see, I believe it goes to the battle screen. Or not. Anyway, that pretty much wraps it up. I was kind of surprised it didn't give me the battle screen. Maybe that's just not how it works with the replays. Anyway, good game to my opponent. Maybe he'll watch this video, try some different tactics. I would kind of hope so, because this game can be a lot of fun, and when you do stuff like that, it frustrates some players. So, like I said, thanks for watching if you did, and good luck in your future games.